What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. Of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's up, bro? Let's get it. Let's get it.
It's Friday. You know, so crazy. We got special guests in the building. We got nephew back.
The youngest. What's your name? Tell them again. I know it's been a while.
It's been a while since they seen you.
Because, all the other stuff. So what? Tell me your name.
My name is Daniel Bird.
That's right.
That's right. He's back. We got another special guest for y'all today. People.
Let's get it.
Let's
get it.
We got Mr. Wagner.
What?
University of Kentucky.
Wildcat.
Arizona. San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
And he coached at Michigan with Harbaugh.
What?
2 years, brother.
Man, you joking. Mark and Will can't have that on that show.
We ain't got Will like that,
we can't get that.
We do not have
Ain't
Will
no
like
way.
that.
Ain't no way.
We ain't supposed to be here. We ain't supposed to be here.
And he's back home, back to Wagner, Mr. Zoe Smith.
That's right.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for coming to the show, brother. Thanks for
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, this is going to be a good show, y'all, because this is going to be really, really interesting. Y'all ain't going to see nothing like this ever, y'all like.
No. YouTube Nation, get ready, baby.
All right, of course, y'all know how we always start off. We always start out with the college games, then we burn off and do different stuff. So the first game, bro, we're going to do SEC first.
Well, actually, let's hit last night.
Last night. 49ers.
Yeah.
Who the hell did they play?
Packers?
Yeah, the Packers.
I know Zoe can that's one of his former teams.
Look, what y'all don't know is I grew up a Cowboys fan and I hated the 49ers, right?
Why did you just say that?
I know it messes up the whole show. But
No,
listen,
no.
He's a Cowboys fan.
We here. I grew up a Cowboys fan, right? So
And I understand business-wise, you got to do what you got to do.
they paid me. They gave me the check.
Yes, sir.
So I had to understand it, man.
Business.
But I also knew that God has a sense of humor because I was messed up about that.
I love it. I love it.
He's obviously messed up about that. So,
Hey, first of all, check this out.
How did do I get in between two Cowboy fans?
Check this out.
dude?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All this craziness. But I'm going to tell you what. I got a nugget real quick, you know what I'm saying? Zoe didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But I knew you loved, you know what I'm saying? When your birthday, Zoe?
January 23rd, man.
Ooh.
87.
Hey, legends. Because my birthday is 1/23/74.
Hey, man, impossible, man.
Let's get it.
What?
Let's get it.
Let's see all this in the earth.
Let's get it.
It's a damn storm right
It
there.
Hit that game. Let's hit that game real quick.
Hey, Packers, we both said it yesterday on yesterday's show that this game was a game for Aaron Rodgers to come out and say, y'all got me effed up, period. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
He had to go out and do what he did.
Hey.
He threw for 4.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, Adams, shout out to
I
you
knew that.
because you killed it for me in fantasy. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You needed that too, bro.
I needed that bad.
Hey.
Oh my God. I
Y'all got
like
a
that.
fantasy team? Y'all didn't invite me?
Damn,
He's in the next shirt, man.
They didn't want that. They don't want that action. They don't want that action. I'm telling you right now. I got a fantasy right now. Right now.
I love it.
But you know what, though? The thing about it, the game, man, it's like Packers, you had a loss at home that you shouldn't have had.
It was a tough loss.
Tough loss. Because Cook,
But Cook is on my fantasy, so I was happy.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that would happen. 4 touchdowns, right?
He
said
He killed.
No, I'm telling you,
he had 4 touchdowns. He set the record
He did
for
Zeke.
touchdowns.
he did more than Zeke.
He did a lot more.
Yeah. But you know what, though? So, like, if being that the NFC is
Stacked.
yes, sir. Packers had to have it, and they win it. I mean, 49ers don't have. I mean, they're injury. I mean, nobody's there.
Yeah,
Right.
nobody's there.
So, just to be honest with you guys, the 49ers are my former team.
Yeah.
But I have 3 parlay. Like, I have some stuff that I put on them that
Yeah.
I knew because of it's COVID.
Yes, sir.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yes, sir.
Right? So when you start seeing guys on the COVID list, you automatically understand how the NFL is. Well, I know I do.
Yeah.
Because there's only so many guys that can dress.
Yes, sir.
There's only so many guys on the roster.
Yes.
So when guys are getting taken down, now they got guys that are too experienced with the offense or the defense coming up from special teams, and they have to play special teams.
Big boy stuff.
Right? So that puts the team in a bad situation.
Already.
So I knew right away that Packers will win double digits.
So what you saying, that 7.5 didn't mean shit?
It didn't mean nothing. Aaron Rodgers, the disrespect to Aaron Rodgers has been out of this world. They won't give this man weapons. Like they won't respect this man. And it's been from the start. It's been from his draft days.
Check this out.
It's been from draft day.
Y'all follow us. Y'all know that's what we say. He don't have shit, all that. Former NFL telling you, bro. Look, man, come on.
As a former Kentucky Wildcat that played with Randall Cobb, right? I scored a touchdown in the preseason against the Packers, and I played against Randall Cobb and Tim Mastay when he was the punter for the Packers. So I know how special Aaron Rodgers is.
Yes, sir.
And what y'all don't know is my dad raised me to be a Cowboys fan, but he was a Packers fan also.
Okay.
He was a Brett Favre fan.
Yes, sir.
So I paid attention to the Packers. I paid attention because the Packers is one of those franchises that...
Come on. Speak for itself.
Come on, man. Speak for itself.
History
So
right
I'm
there.
looking, I see this man, he's done wrong. Right? As a kid, I'm looking like,
so what
wow.
he got on him? He got on him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like he's dealing with some type of adversity, and I see how he handled it.
Yes,
how
sir.
you think I took that in?
Yes, sir.
I see a man handle adversity,
Yeah,
took it on the shoulder, took it on the chin, in front of national audience,
Right.
and said, "Hey, I got y'all."
But you know what? Since you done flip this, and this
Yes,
is how
sir.
we do.
That's
This
what
is
we
how
do.
This is
Let's
how
go
we
with
do.
it.
This show too.
We're gonna go with it.
Bump it. So like, let's get into the nitty gritty real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Wagner. You played at Wagner High School, right? What years did you play?
From 2001 to 2005.
Okay. What positions did you play? Let everybody know.
I basically didn't come off the field. I was varsity from freshman year, and then I was able to prove to Coach Wolf, who's coaching head coach at Mel now.
That's my shit.
Yeah. Mel now. He coached me up, man, and I give a lot to him. I call him Uncle Wolf. That's how much I respect him. You know,
Uncle Wolf.
But I just want to tell y'all, like, a lot of times in order for a black man to move forward, you need a white man to help you out at some point. And he was one of those men that drove me to unofficial visits on his own dime, paid for my food, had me stay over his house. Yeah. His dog betrayed him and came and laid with me. Like, I mean,
it's real deal.
It's real deal, right? And he loves me like a son, right? And I made it. I ended up making it. But guess what? When I was trying to make it, I was thinking about everybody in life. I was thinking about him, everybody that made some type of sacrifice for me. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You're gonna be back on the show because let me tell you what they say that what's this damn, I can't even get it. Don't worry about it. I'm good. But check this out. Separation, 3 degrees separation, stuff like that. Like, so, I played football at Mayo.
Right.
And my senior year, we had freshmen on the team.
Right.
They came up like Mayo, all these bodies and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, our freshmen only came up, like, when their season's over, we're good in the playoffs.
Right.
Well, the freshman was named Redmond and Abin Green. And so, rumors was going around before my senior year that Redmond, who was at Wagner, was supposed to come.
Yeah.
Shit didn't work out.
Yeah.
He came the following year, man. That connect. Now, I mean,
everybody from the athletic director.
This is amazing.
From the athletic director.
It's amazing.
Kelsey, that's my man. He came from Wagner. The principal before, Dr. Jury, was at Wagner. He was my principal. The superintendent now, Polio was my assistant principal. So what people don't know is I'm connected in the city, man. It was meant for me to come back home, and I feel the welcome, and I want to give back. I want to get back to the kids. And it feels right.
What little league team did you play for?
Yeah, let's hit that.
Let me tell you the story. I moved. I was going through some stuff, right? I was a troubled kid a little bit, right? I wasn't bad, but I was just misunderstood. My mom was on drugs. I didn't have my dad there. I got 20-something siblings. I don't know. You know, I was confused. So I moved to Kentucky to get in a better situation to live with my sister.
Okay.
I moved with my brother in Newburgh, and there was a team that started up, and it was called the Butcher Browns. The Butcher Browns. It was their first year starting up. They started up, and my brother signed me up, and I went there, and I was on the team, and it was their first year, and we almost lost every game, I want to say. And Steve Arndorf was there. He ended up going to Trinity and went to U of L.
Okay.
His dad was the coach, which was pretty fascinating for me because I used to look at his son like, oh, he's a starting running back. And they had me at fullback, and I'm like, I'm not a fullback. I've always looked at myself as a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fullback, and then he got his son as a running back, and his son is doing good, and he's putting his son over me.
Yeah.
And he might not know this, and his son might not know this, but I took that and put that on my shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Like,
yes, sir!
He don't know what I was going through in California. He don't know how many
sidelines.
He don't know how many times I got tackled on concrete. You know, and that's what built in me, and I've always been fast. I was running barefoot in the projects. People don't understand. I was in a gated community that was the projects that was across from another project that wanted to kill the people over in our projects. And there was another project over here that wanted to kill both of us.
So
if you didn't know how to run,
so let me ask you real quick. Was that because we did a little something? Like was that California or what?
I was in San Bernardino, California.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And once it was a murder capital. Right, a lot of people move there from LA, and a lot of people, go there, and it's not a good place. Even when I went to visit, and many people don't know this, I'll share this. I went back when I was in high school, and I was getting recruited by Kentucky. And I went back to visit my family, my mom and my dad. I went back to visit everybody. All my family's there. So I went back to visit. I had some blue on, right? Ooh. Kentucky blue, because I was getting recruited by Kentucky. I want to say I chose Kentucky. And I go back there, and I want to say one of my brothers, man, I ended up being up, and I got banged on a few times when walking with my brothers just going through the store. I got like, hey, cuz, where you from? Like, oh, blood, like, where you from? And I'm like, hey, I'm going to college, And I'm like, whoa. But I'm from that, but I understood it. I'm like, yo, I'm not this, And then I remember one time, a dude, like my brother was like, hey, man, I got you, Like, what's up? You need something? Yeah, I'm going to put you on.
Yeah.
Like, you good, bro? And I'm like, bro, you don't see I got a UK?
Yeah, you
want to put me on?
Yeah, you make the right decision.
You want to put me on, though.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
So, listen, for a lot of you guys, I know y'all got some. Y'all going to have some guys that seem like they are for you, right? Yes, they're mentors and stuff, and they're going to try to lead you the wrong way. Man, don't fall for it, because it's just temporary success.
So check this out. So that's how you started. You was Butcher Browns. You said
Butcher Browns.
So
and I represent that.
So what middle school did you go to?
I started off at Newburgh. Right.
Okay.
I started off at Newburgh.
Yes,
right.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. I'm coming from California. I'm an alpha male.
Yeah.
I had a meeting. I had a special meeting in elementary school where they had all my suspensions and referrals stacked up because they thought I was a troubled kid and I got in too many fights. I was just misunderstood.
Yeah.
I had psychiatrists. I had all that. They didn't understand me. Right. They were like, "Well, where's all this anger coming from? Where's all this aggression coming from?" It's because I didn't have a mom. I didn't have a regular family. My family was destroyed. Right. And then I go home and my grandma whooped me because I got in a fight. She don't understand. Yeah. Now I got more anger because I got to go get a switch off the tree and come and get whooped with a switch.
Old school.
Right?
Old school.
And that's fine. But nowadays people go to jail for that.
Oh yeah.
Right? But I got to deal with the psychological effects of it.
Yeah.
Going to get the switch that I got to get whooped. And then eventually, the switch didn't even hurt me.
Yeah.
So I became so numb to pain and to trauma that torture didn't even hurt me.
Yeah,
right? From my own family. And I've been forward with this. And I feel like that's part of why my mom, but I forgive everybody. And I feel like we as people have failed each other at times. You know what I mean? And at times, I didn't forgive my mom. I told her I forgave her before she died, but at times I didn't forgive her because I didn't understand what she was going through. Yes. And the people that was around her at the time when I wasn't born didn't understand it. So I can see how they could write her off as a black sheep. Yes. And then when her kids come, they can write them off as black sheep. So just to let you know, that's what I've always had on my shoulder.
So let me ask you this. So dealing with all this, like, you know, that's part of my background, social work and all this kind of stuff. Dealing with what you had to deal with, even at an early age, because the thing about it is, people think because people are young and stuff, they don't, you know, you'll forget about it. All this kind of shit. No. It haunts you, you know, but also you can use it as a driving force too.
Yeah. So
my thing is, so as you as going through this as a young kid, and let's be honest, football was an outlet, right?
Right, it was, and it was an outlet, and I don't know, like I said, like God was already in me. He had something sparked in me that knew I was better than my circumstances. Something was burning in me like a fire.
Yeah.
And I was faster than everybody. I was more aggressive than everybody, right? But most people would look at that as a negative. Like, why are you so aggressive? Why you got this? Why are you so fiery? Why are you so passionate?
Yes, sir.
Right? Why am I so passionate about my mom not being on? Why am I so angry?
That's the key.
Right? Yeah. And I don't understand, but they didn't understand. Or maybe they did, but I grew to understand. But at the time, I was led, I'm not going to lie, I was led by the Spirit. And I had family members keep me in church and stuff. But I knew in my heart, I was better than my circumstances.
Yes.
I was living, I was in a 2-bedroom apartment with my grandma with 6 siblings, sleeping on the floor.
Yes, sir.
I knew I had to have better.
Yes, sir.
On welfare.
Yes, sir.
Kind of tart everywhere. I had to ride my bike to school. It was, as an elementary, I rode my bike to school.
Now, come on.
Is that unheard of?
Come on,
like, people get snatched up.
This ain't back in,
So, but I'm okay though. But I'm supposed to be okay though. Okay.
So, Zoe.
Yep.
So as we go through this, so you middle school and all this kind of stuff. So when you got to Wagner, and we're gonna split up because we know that, like, you know, Hall of Famer,
Right.
Wagner.
Right. Respectfully.
When did you get your first recruiting letter or a true recruiting pitch in high school?
So
and who was it?
It was sophomore year. It was, so rest in peace, Chad Stewart he got some recruiting letters, and Terrell Sewell got his recruiting letters. There were upperclassmen above me.
Okay.
And I was new.
So Real was older you, running back.
Yeah, he was older than me. He was number 5, and he was a beast.
Monster.
And he kind of
showed
showed
Yellow Jackets.
Both him and Chad Stewart both showed me what it was to be and what it took.
Okay.
Performance-wise.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They didn't show me academic-wise. They showed me performance-wise what it took. Okay. And then Coach Wolf told me that from my sophomore year, he told me, I was outside the weight room. He said, you can't get another C. I can't get another C if I want to play in the NCAA. Right? And D1.
Damn.
Right? So what I do? I stayed after school. I got tutors. I sucked up the teachers.
So, real quick. Say what you did again.
I got tutors. I stayed after school, mixed practices sometimes. Sucked up to teachers that didn't like me. Right? Went to them after school, stayed after school hours, did extra credit work to build my grades up. I mean, countless hours. When people thought, like, what are you doing? Like, I'm doing this. And when people was counting me out, I was doing extra work. Coach Wolf told me, and I did, and I got honor roll from that point on. And I was able to get through the clearinghouse because I didn't take tests well. Not going to sugarcoat that. I didn't take ACTs well, but because my GPA was so high, I didn't have to score that well on ACT.
Now, hold on. Check this out. He gave y'all a nugget, because, you know, ACT, SAT has been there forever.
It's not for us.
It's not for us, and it's been there forever. But look, a way to circumvent that, if you get your grades up high, your GP up higher, you ain't got to score them big ass points. You
ain't got to do that.
You
ain't
good.
Gotta do that. Look, all you got to do is apply yourself. Do the work when it's done. I know you like to chase, especially guys, they like to chase the females. They going to be there, all right? They're going to be there. I can tell you right now.
What they do, Zoe?
gonna be there. They're gonna be there.
Yes, sir.
And then there's gonna be more there if you got the bag.
Yes,
and you know how you get the bag?
What you gotta do for that?
You get the bag by taking care of the grades.
Take care of business.
Jesus
So, Zoe,
Christ.
your first offer, who was the school?
Man, it was quick. It was, I want to say Indiana. IU offered me. And the crazy thing is, then UK offered me, and then U of L offered me. So it was all around the same, it was on the same day.
Damn.
So and that's how it kind of happens.
Somebody let it out.
That's how it kind of happens in college football.
Yeah.
It's one team, it's they
one
copycat. So if Ohio State or somebody offers somebody, guess who's going to offer? Michigan's going to offer somebody.
Yeah.
So if USC offers somebody, then guess who's going to offer? Cal's going to offer somebody. You know what I'm saying? UCLA's going to offer them. Like, because they know, because they feel like somebody did the work for them.
Yeah.
So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick. You got something you want to ask real quick? Or you shouldn't type because I'm ready to roll with it. I'm ready to roll with it.
Rolling.
I had a lot of questions, but
That's okay. We'll come
y'all
back
took
to
it
it.
right after my
That's
mouth.
okay.
No.
You got something? Come on.
Y'all took it right out my mouth.
Okay, that's cool.
But so what would you give advice? Cause I'm currently a lineman at Mel,
Woof.
and I'm trying to explore positions. But to do that, I gotta get faster, and also less weight.
Right.
So, do you have any advice to for me to lose weight?
To lose weight. All right. So first of all,
Because I'm trying to lose weight.
are you really trying to lose weight? First of all, you got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Right.
And I'm gonna step in on this real quick. It's my nephew. But I'm gonna step in real quick.
Go ahead.
First of all, dude, you're projected to be about 6'4".
Yeah, I know.
Right.
So you still need to eat,
Right.
get your nutrients and shit like that.
Right.
As a freshman, you ain't got to worry about that right now, bro. To be
Right.
honest.
Yeah. To be honest. So
You know what I'm saying? But
I
go
know,
ahead.
I know I don't want to worry about it.
So-
I want to.
just to piggyback off that, let me give you.
Don't make me tap you right on the sand.
Look.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me give you just a little perspective of how. Let me give you a little perspective of how weight could, just mislead people. Because coming out of high school, out of Wagner, when I signed with Kentucky, I was a senior. I was 185, and I was my height, and I was skinny as a running back. I looked like a receiver. Everywhere I went, even when I was in the NFL, people thought I was a safety or a corner. But that's what I played at Wagner too. But I got recruited as a corner. But my running back film got everybody's attention too.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because of my speed. I ran a 4.2 40. So
Did they have you ranked as an athlete though? You know, like
they in Kentucky?
no, I'm like like the recruiting services.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they did Bush.
I was like a 2-star. I was like a 2-star.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It was like I was ranked, but I was lowly ranked.
Okay.
Because I moved from California 8th grade year. I moved late. I was under the radar of all of the little leagues, the big little league.
Yeah, so you did.
And I was under and nobody
play
knew
for the
about
Mountain
me.
Dog
Nobody knew about me.
Did you hear what Zell say though? Before that, what you run?
4.240. I've always been fast.
It's like my mind, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like a historian with kind of shit, and I remember about you as like, they was like running back, but they picture you like an athlete because when you run at 4.2, they're like, oh shit, we have a lot of things to put them in.
You can put them at.
And that's that's eventually what kept me in the league for 7 years.
Okay.
Is I was first of all at Kentucky, I played special teams, and I wasn't afraid to showcase my speed and do the things.
Right.
And I'm a big guy running a 4.2. Right? So what happened was with Arizona Cardinals, I believe I went in there as a camp body, because that's what NFL's teams do, is they build their rosters for camp, and then they lower them down.
Yeah.
It's a 53-man roster.
Yeah.
Right? And I was going in, and I read all the news articles that said, he's on the camp body, he's going to get cut. And can you imagine reading that every day when your livelihood is on it?
Yes, sir.
And I already got every stack of chips on my shoulder. From Kentucky. I felt like Kentucky could have treated me better, but I love the experiences and God puts you through what you need to go through.
So, we definitely going to hit that next.
Yeah.
But for and I'm gonna go back because I kind of chopped you off. I'm sorry. You know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you.
Love you.
So going back to his question. So for people who are trying to basically, and I'm gonna say this, take it seriously. Especially like the upperclassmen. What kind of nutrition wise type stuff like shaping body, getting that shit off of you, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people got baby fat in high school and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So what advice, and I know I'm morph your stuff, but what advice would you get as far as taking care of your body?
So my thing is, you gotta know yourself. Because when I was in school, I was trying to gain weight. I was 185, and I was talked as, and I was always viewed as a skinny running back, and I hated that. For some reason, I hated hearing that. You're a skinny running back. And I'm like, what does that mean? I'm tough. I'm gonna go get the contact, right? So that thing, you can't conform to what other people want you to be.
Yeah, right.
What you have to do is find out what you can perform at. So, what body weight and how much you weigh, right, that you can perform your best at.
See, and I think
what the NFL do is hire people to do that for you. Yeah. They hire people to be like, oh, you need to be 209. Like, so they told me I needed to be 209. Yeah. But my whole time in college, I'm training to gain weight, and I ended up being 220. Yeah. Going into pro day. But guess what? I ran a 4.240 and they 4.340.
Shit crackers.
I'm a 4. Shit crackers. So I'm 220 and I'm running a 4.2. Right? So that's what ended up helping me. Yeah. And then I get to the league and they're like, hey, you need to lose this many pounds or you're going to get fined $500. $500 a pound.
Damn.
So I had to lose weight. I had to start eating salads. And you know how hard it was for me to lose weight? Shit. I mean, for me to try to lose weight, like, come on. I was trying to gain weight my whole life.
You be eating the protein shit, all the kind of stuff. So my thing is this though, like, and I think the reason why, and you can correct me, and I know we have our talks, I've talked about this shit. Like, right now he's an offensive lineman, but he also wants to like maybe be a tight end. You know what I'm saying? 6'4" tight end. Yeah, good footwork. I mean, hell, I remember as a kid doing splits and doing all kinds of dance and shit. So like, great footwork. So that's why I think you maybe are thinking like, what do I want to do? Right. Offensive guard, tackle, or tight end. That makes a difference.
Okay. Right. Okay, I get you. Yeah. So how much time do you put in to want to be the best tight end or the best lineman? Do you watch extra film? Do you put in extra work? How much do you want it? Because guess what? I was getting made fun of sometimes from being in my backyard running with my helmet on.
See?
I was by myself. I was in my backyard running with my helmet on. Hey. And people, y'all don't understand my dream that's been in my heart since I was in the projects.
See?
I'm running with a Butcher Browns helmet on.
See? Hey. You gotta get it. You gotta grind.
And my neighbors remember that. My neighbors remind me of that. My neighbors remember me running before our housing community was built up. I was on one of those, Yeah.
So hey, Zoe, as Aquarius, I gotta reel you in because Mark gotta reel my ass in.
Yeah.
As Aquarius. So basically, let's jump. So So you had Indiana, Kentucky, Louisville, and I'm sure you had more.
Boston College.
Shit.
Boston College was.
So you have.
It was really between UK and Boston College. U of L just. Was
that Craig Thorpe era or was that in the Bobby Petrino?
That was Bobby Petrino. We can get there.
We
can go there.
Well, we gonna go everywhere.
The reason why I didn't go.
That might be part 2.
That is a
part
part
2. But no, it's gonna be a part 1 today. So my thing is this. So you had them 4.
Yes.
And it was down to Kentucky and Boston College. So out of them 4, because we got all kinds of followers.
Right.
So why did you pick Kentucky? Why you didn't pick the other 3? Break it down.
So you gotta understand from
No, you good.
So you gotta understand from my broken family perspective, right? And me moving to California from from California to Kentucky. I already had a big move, right?
Okay.
Moved there, struggled a little bit with my brother. I was at Newburgh High School. My brother worked a lot. Then I ended up moving with my sister to the West End.
Okay.
Because it was better. He worked a lot at Toyota, and I had to move with my sister. And then I ended up going to Stewart Middle, and that's another bad middle school that a troubled person from California plugged into. I ended up all the way, I choose Kentucky and all that, and
Hold on. No. I ain't let you off this, bro.
That's what he do.
So what I'm gonna do? I ain't let you off.
Okay, so
I'm gonna bring it back. You know I am. Aquarius to Aquarius.
Bring back.
So I need to know.
You need the IU.
Hold on. I need to know why you did not pick IU. Why you didn't pick Boston College? Why you didn't pick U of L? And then the U of K.
What happened was Coach Wolf took me to unofficial visits to IU.
Okay.
To Miami of Ohio.
Woohoo!
And I ended up going to a visit to Boston College.
Okay.
Right? I went to Boston College, and it was the cultural.
Okay.
And the reason why I started off with where I'm from and with the move to California was because it was going to be another big move and a big culture shock. So when I went there for my visit, it was it's a great academic school. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of preppy people.
Break it down.
And it was a lot of preppy white boys preppy black boys, and I wasn't that.
Break it down.
And I didn't want to become that. Yeah. That's not
Break
me.
it down.
Right? So I didn't want to lose my soul. So for something in me didn't want to lose my soul to conform to something I wasn't. It was a lot. I went to like they took me to parties with a lot of guys, like house parties with a lot of, just be real, man, a lot of white boys drinking beer. And I'm like, that's not me. I'm from the projects of Cali.
Yeah.
This is going to be hard for me to survive.
To adapt to that shit.
Which I found out when I was a college coach. I found out that a fit means something. A fit. College
don't
fit.
Don't give them a tease
I'm
like
not going to
that.
give them a tease, but you
No.
know.
So, Boston College at Indiana.
So, Indiana was showing me good job. The coaches accepted me, right? But what happened was the Indiana coaches, either the Indiana coaches got fired and they went to Miami of Ohio, and Miami of Ohio coaches went to Indiana.
The coach was hot. What?
I can't remember his name.
I think it's HOP.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Okay.
But basically, programs that was recruiting me switched schools, and I was like, and they telling me the same thing, and that it just sounded fake.
Okay.
Because it sounded fake.
No.
You telling me the same thing at another school that I was just getting recruited by.
Yeah, it's the same line.
Yeah, it's like I get it.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Louisville,
Bobby Petrino. He told me, me and my brother-in-law, who's a Louisville fan, Joey Mitchell, went up there, and he went up there with me. And we talked to him, and they did the little Vanguard with a lot of people surrounding me and trying to get me to commit quick. And it just didn't feel right. I felt like for some reason Bobby Petrino was lying to me because he told me that I could come in right away and I could play with.
Who was that?
Michael Bush and Shelton. Eric Shelton. Or was it Eric Shelton?
Eric Shelton. That's when they was loaded.
And I knew that was a lie. I was getting recruited as a DB.
That shit was loaded.
I was getting recruited as a DB at the time. I knew their DB coach wanted me as a DB. I wanted to some reason play running back.
Yes, sir.
So the DB coach was basically telling me, yeah, come man, you can play DB. And then when I went to Bobby Petrino, he was like, you can play running back. So it wasn't adding up.
Okay.
And even my brother knew that. He's a U of L fan.
Yeah,
he said, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And I turned that down.
Okay.
So that's what made
Kentucky.
So Kentucky, Rich Brooks was real. Rich Brooks has always been 100, right?
Yeah.
Joker Phillips was recruiting me, came.
What I say? I said, I bet you Joker Phillips.
Joker Phillips came and recruited me, came to I was practicing track and stuff, came in and sat at my track. My track practice, sat out there and watched me. And recruited me hard.
So you track and shit, you need to do that.
So they made me feel wanted. They wanted me to be a part of Kentucky changing it around and being a winning program.
Okay. So now we're going to Kentucky. Going to Kentucky. Like, it's so funny because I had to get the years and stuff like that. And like, I'm I love sports. So I'm a Louisville fan, Dallas Cowboys fan, but I know my sports.
Exactly.
So I watch Kentucky. I see what's going on, whatever. So I'm not one of them ignorant ass fan, Google fan, be like, "What you doing?"
Yeah,
So when I did see that shit, and I went back on the roster, man, you play with a lot of NFLers, man.
Man,
a lot of NFLers. Some from Louisville like you, Corey Peters and all that kind of shit. So my thing is, so you getting it, you at Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
And it's rebuilding and all this, and Rich did his thing.
Yep.
So how did that look to you? Like what was your experience at Kentucky all the way up through?
Man, that's a crazy thing, man, because it's been some blood, sweat, and tears, man. Like, I can't sit here and tell you that I've had a great experience at Kentucky, right? But I had a necessary one. Because
you had to go through it.
It ended with heartache. And it ended with frustration and uncertainty.
Okay.
And my NFL dreams were shot. I didn't get to carry on my senior night.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
So the envy, I mean, not the envy, but the something that I held towards the coaches that coached me.
Yeah.
And I knew I was better. But I dealt with some injuries, and I understood that it might have been in their eyes some guys that were better than me with the scheme that we were running. But you got to understand, like, from the projects, I told myself I was going to make it to the league.
Yeah.
So when anything interferes in that, I got a problem with it.
Yeah.
So I can't sit here and say that it was all sunshine and roses.
When you was there, the running backs were what?
Derek Locke. I was there with Raphael Little, Tony Dixon,
Beast Mode,
Monsell Allen. When I first got in, Aldridge Beast was there. Like, I mean, it's been guys that I've had to share the backfield with, but when I got my chance for it to be my turn, they gave it to Derek Locke because of some injuries that I developed. Some things that I understand. But
politics?
Those things led me to work harder.
Would you say it's politics?
Politics. And those things led me to work harder to make it to the NFL.
Okay.
So I can't tell you that I would have made it to the NFL without those.
So, those
circumstances.
BBN, y'all know I'm at y'all. BBN, my thing is this. So, what is impressive? Like, we always would like to try to say, well, Louisville's this and Kentucky's this and whatever. And then when you go backwards and look at these rosters, it's like full NFL people. So, like defense, Trevathan, you played with some dudes, dog. Corey Peters, you played with
Micah Johnson.
Who number 4, who was a beast at Kentucky. I mean, like where did he play high school at? Was it Fort? Where did he play? Michael Johnson, what did he play at?
Michael Johnson was here, Fort Campbell.
Fort Campbell, I was gonna say, Beast mode.
5-star player.
Thank you. Beast mode. Like, so when I look at the roster and I can see that shit and like,
we end up going to 4 bowl games because of how they recruited. So what you're saying is what you saw, right? But why then we win a national championship or something with those with Stevie Johnson, Keenan Burton, Andre Woodson.
So
you know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: Andre and Keenan was there when you was there, right?
I was there.
Was it like
Keenan
same
was like
grade or older?
He was older.
He was older.
Mentor.
Because Bush, he was older, but you're older. And Andre was a year old too. Same year.
Same. Bush the same. All of them the same. Because Bush got hurt.
That's right.
Bush got hurt. Then I had one more year.
Yeah. Okay.
When Bush got it by Wesley Williams.
I mean,
still
it's
playing right.
Yeah.
Still
Trevathan and all of them.
I'm just
saying. Hold on. Williamson was on the squad. You played with Ryan. He's going to the Steelers. Like, it's so like
Avery.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Avery.
Williamson,
he came after me.
Yes.
Came
so
after me.
I look at the roster and see what's going on.
We had talent.
Plenty of talent.
And I can say this: a lot of the players, including me, felt like at the time the coaching staff didn't use their talent as they should have.
Okay.
Like, do you remember Chris Matthews?
Yes, I do.
Receiver. Bought out for the Seahawks and got him to the Super Bowl.
What, 6'5" receiver, something like that?
Why wasn't they throwing the ball to him at Kentucky all the time? We was thinking that type of stuff. So you know what?
But that's
I
what we
forgive
do.
everybody, but it is what it is, man. This is the hard stuff that people had to talk about that is still on people's mind.
Dude, y'all had like a lot of talent, and it's showing because they still in the league.
Yeah,
it's not like
Randall Cobb is still in the league. He started as a freshman.
Shut up.
We won against Arkansas. I scored a 70-yard touchdown. We came back, won Arkansas game by 1, and it was me and Randall Cobb.
Shut up.
And he was a freshman, and he did a halftime. a halftime speech to us like no other. But he had that type of heart as a freshman, coming out of high school. Yeah, he had to lead some college guys that didn't believe.
Who was your offensive coordinator then?
At the time, it was Joker Phillips.
Joker was?
Joker was. After we left, Joker became head coach.
Yep. Right after that. My thing is this. So, you grinded. You know what I'm saying? Like, your college shit is grinding. This was making it so remarkable for Zoe. Because as he's telling you what he's with to shine or get the opportunity, because you had a pro day, right? Yep. So how did you turn it into what you did for the NFL?
So the thing is, I didn't have a pro day yet.
Okay.
I remember my family coming down to Tennessee to watch on my last senior day or senior game.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a carry to carry the ball. Mm-hmm. And I remember the look on their faces. And I remember everybody. I just remember feeling like, damn, this is it. I didn't even get a carry in college. How can I think about going to the league, right? And this is bringing tears to my eyes a little bit. I remember my sister, because that's like my mom. She basically moved me here and raised me. She raised me she was 15 years old when my mom was pregnant with me and I was born. So she basically took over being my mom. Mm-hmm. So because my brother was in the military, she ended up eventually moving me here. And that's how I lived with her, you know what I mean? So, for me, it was like I failed a little bit, right? But I knew I had the pro day. Like, I knew I had one last straw I knew I was
what you do?
I knew I was gifted with speed, so I was like, I'm going to go run a 4-1, a fucking 4-1. I don't care what they tell me was possible. I'm going to go. Nobody believed. I ran a 4-2. You can't tell me I didn't run a 4-2. I was running a 4-2. I ran a 4-2.
The Warriors, baby!
I ran a 4-2-3. I'm like, I'm going to get it down.
What you do to him, bro? What you do to him, bro?
And I'm running, and I'm getting bigger. And I was and I was 220.
Beast
and at my pro day, I ran a 4-2-8.
Beast mode.
At my pro day, I ran a 4.28. And the slowest time that one of the clockers got was like a 4.45. Right? Because they do, based on everybody's time.
Yeah.
But they knew I was moving. Everybody in the arena, every team scout got quiet and was watching me run.
Shit.
I had control over a pro day. That's how I knew I was special.
You know what? You did the same thing, and you're probably going to know this guy when I say it, because he played at U of L. Mm-hmm. And he played in the league forever, and U of L fans don't even remember this cat, Chris Johnson.
Yep.
He ran a 4 something too, like he blew, like when he was on the field, you're like, shit, you know what I'm saying? But that pro day, he must have ran a 4.2, 4.3 because his ass stayed in the league for like 7-8 years.
Because guess what? You're usable. You can be on special teams.
Thank you. Find your bench.
What helps guys is when you play special teams in college and you get used to it.
I'm done. I'm quit, dog.
If you don't want to play special teams, you're out the league fast.
I'm done.
I got my pension, and I got 5 credited seasons that I got my pension because I wasn't afraid to play special teams. Guess what? I never played front line on kickoff return in my life. Mm-hmm. But my special team coach believed he could put me anywhere. Because of my size and my aggressiveness and my speed. So I was a hybrid.
Yeah.
So guess what? When it came to cutting people, he could play 3 positions. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good. He can play 3 positions. Yeah. This dude that can only play running back, but he's really good.
He's out of there.
He's cut.
He's out of there. He's out of there. So, Zoe, check this out. So, you go through that. You go to the pro day or what you got to do. You range and everything. And so, the day comes when you sign with Arizona. Give us a glimpse in that real quick for us, bro.
So, the whole day, me and my agency, we will end up going to a restaurant right out over there by Oxmoor Mall. Mm-hmm. So we met up, and my family's there. And we're expecting me to get drafted in the late rounds, but we know how it is because we know how I got done at Kentucky.
Yeah.
But my pride is like I'm gonna get drafted.
Yeah.
Right. And I got other guys on my agency getting drafted, like John Connor, stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
Like just like Gervais, those guys are getting drafted. Corey Peters got drafted, right?
Still eating.
right? And I didn't get drafted, right? Yeah. So what happened was teams started calling me right around the 5th and 6th round to sign me to free agency. Right? So my agency had already wrote down all the best fits for me. Yes. All the best, how teams keep free agents, who they cut. Do they give guys chances to learn the playbook? So what I did was, even though I was a Cowboys fan and the Cowboys offered me more money, signing bonus, I looked at everything and I said, okay, my speed will be good on turf. Yeah. So I'm either good at the Vikings. Mm-hmm. I'm good at the Arizona Cardinals, so they play indoors, and that was like it was one of those teams, and then I ended up picking Arizona Cardinals. Business move? Yeah, it was business. It was business because Arizona Cardinals kept more free agents. Even if it was practice squad, they kept them around long enough for them to learn the playbook. And I chose the Arizona Cardinals, and that's exactly what happened. So I got cut about 6 to 7 to 8 times, but they always brought me back.
Yeah, so as you go through the Cardinals and like you just hit it, he just hit it, guys. He said he got cut several times, but they brought him back and all this kind of stuff. And like this is the fun part of the show for me because I'm able to like this, you know. And I hate it because I'm thinking, but anyway, not that. But anyway, so when you at the Cardinals, give us your top 3 players that you played with, that you in the locker room, who was influential of you, like with you, like that you learned some shit. 3. Because I could go along, but
it's 3.
If I do like 5 or 10, then it's
3 is good. 3 is good.
3.
I want to say the first one will be Larry Fitzgerald.
Beast mode.
Right? How he trained, how he took care of his body. It implanted something in me, right? And even though I wasn't making the money that those like the big guys was making, I was making at the time. Maybe even in practice squad, I was making $100K. Then I started making over $300K, $400K. Every year it goes up a little bit. Okay. And I was spending a lot of money on my body. Why? Because I was looking at guys like Larry Fitzgerald in the offseason, right? Yes, and Patrick Peterson in the offseason, taking care of their bodies. Adrian Wilson, Hall of Famer, taking care of his body. Yes, sir. Like multiple deep tissue massages, right? Ice tub all the time. Even though it's uncomfortable. They in the ice tub.
Don't tell them what to do,
They ain't crying. They in the steam room after practice. They doing all the extra stuff. Everybody done went home and they doing steam room, ice tub, treatment.
Tell them what to do.
So what I start doing? Treatment, ice tub, massages. 2 days a week, massages. Yeah. A personal massage coming to my house. I'm spending $200 a week. Yes, sir. But guess what happened? I stayed in the league. Because I kept performing to my best ability.
Give me 2 more. You said Larry,
Adrian Wilson, right?
Okay.
Patrick Peterson. And I'm just going to throw a bonus in there,
Give it to me.
Right? Tyrann Matthews, Honey Badger. To see how he dealt with circumstances and dealt with how his image was coming out of LSU and how me and him went head to head sometime, right? And I felt like it was even. Like me and him collided a lot. Yeah. And that's what made me feel like I was one of them players.
Good shit. Yeah.
Right? If I'm going with one of the best players,
he's trying to get you out. You trying to get back.
And then I got over. I went up heads over with Adrian Wilson. Yeah. Right to the point where me and him almost threw fists. He got mad because I wasn't taking no shit.
Yeah.
I don't care if you know Hall of Famer or what. You got big muscles. Like, I don't give a fuck.
So Joe, let me hit you with this. So when that, give me 3.
Man,
give me 3.
Wow.
And don't get me wrong, because that's legendary. See, that's a legendary franchise.
Let me tell you.
Give me 3, bro.
The first one, Kaepernick. Then Kaepernick was like best.
He was on. Oh!
He came. He trained with me in Arizona. He used my barber. He called me, asked me to send his barber to his house. My barber went to his house. He was staying in Arizona. Like, I sent him motivational stuff all the time when he was dealing with all that craziness.
What's that emoji? Hold on. Zo. What's that emoji? The mind blowing?
Yes, the mind blowing.
So
Cap. Yeah. Right? Hardball, of course, because I went there, he gave me an opportunity to become a coach.
Good shit.
I told him when he was signing me.
We gonna hit that later.
I told him when he was signing me, I was like, I would like to be under your coaching tree one day.
Yeah.
Okay. And he told me, all right, when you're done playing.
We're going to hit that real quick.
Right?
But we're going to keep going.
Vernon Davis.
Oh, shit.
Aquarius. Vernon Davis are Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. Just like us.
VD.
We in the hot tub. He's like, man, how you like Harbaugh? Like, they want to know how I felt about it. They know Harbaugh close with me. Oh. So they like, man, what you think about Harbaugh? And I'm like, man, he cool to me. He give me an opportunity. But I see where everybody going through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. When you came up, was Harbaugh the new coach?
He was the coach.
Like, no, I'm saying,
that next year he was out. Like,
So you said, like, they asked you, like, how you feel.
So
like, he was already gone.
So what was going on was...
Because the front office had some shit.
Yes, what was going on is Jay York in the front office, when it was a power struggle.
Okay.
A power struggle, right? And Harbaugh was dealing with the not making it to the Super Bowl, and they wanted basically... How the NFL's run, you don't want to run it like a college. Now, a lot of people don't believe that.
Shut up.
Because you got a lot of high-profile players.
What he just said?
You got a whole lot of profile players.
Stop it.
Right? And a whole lot of profile players with a whole lot of money on the line for their families.
Totally different.
Don't want to be practicing full pass, hard tackling all the time. And that's what Harbaugh's about. Harbaugh's about practicing hard so you play hard. And he succeeds in that. In practice. And I've seen it in Michigan. But what happens is if you in the NFL, and I know this, your bodies get worn down, and then you end up getting hurt, and then it ends up going against you.
Yes, sir.
It ends up going against you when you trying to get your money from the team that has to pay you. If you get hurt, they can say, "Hey, you only got this much money now." So I understand what was going on, and I understand the owner's perspective on paying players and them not being able to play.
Business.
So what happened was a lot of headbutting, like butt butting between the owners and Harbaugh. Harbaugh already had the power. The owners wanted to take the power back, and Harbaugh wasn't having that.
Goes up.
And Harbaugh went on the mission.
Goes up. So check us out.
Just keep it real with you.
No, 100, and that's what you do, and that's what we do on this show. So we were evolving. We San Francisco. So like you come to a point where you like, this is it, right? And like you already gave us a nugget talking about Harbaugh. I want to go to Michigan. So like people don't, and I'm 100. I didn't know till my little bro brought it up. Like you was on the staff. I ain't gonna talk because you already told us that you with him saying I want to go. How was that experience? And give us the years that you was at Michigan, and what did you do for that staff? Like, what was your position?
So my position at Michigan was to basically help out the running backs and assist Jay Harbaugh, Harbaugh's son, with the running backs, right? And that's
so he was a running backs coach.
He's a running back coach, and I was the assistant running back coach.
Okay.
So what I was doing is assisting it in any way I could. But what happened was a lot of the players started to migrate to me, of course, right? And a lot of players adapted to me, and they started to listen to me a lot of times. And it is what it is,
Your
right?
credentials was different.
So what was happening was it seemed like I started to have a lot of control and stuff like that, and I started to feel that, and I wanted more control because I'm like, I could do this now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, maybe Harbaugh's going to give me another position, and maybe his son's going to go to another position and all this. And I'm thinking that a big picture. I'm thinking Harbaugh is giving me the ultimate opportunity, you know. So I'm doing everything I can, you know. I'm learning the coaching life. I'm learning the hours. I'm learning how long you got to be watching film. I'm like putting up with it. When my wife's pregnant with my twin daughters, and it's like I'm not at home. I want to be home with my wife, and I'm dealing with a whole lot of stuff. So what ended up happening is Harbaugh.
First of all, time out. Give a shout out to your wife and your kids.
Yes.
Names. I mean, if you want to.
No. So shout out to my wife Ashley Smith, right, and my daughters Ashton and Ayana Smith, twins, and my son Alfonso.
Thank you.
That's 4.
Okay.
I'm the 3rd.
That's
so
good shit. So go ahead back.
So that's how much it means. Yeah. So that's how much it means to me to be with my family. Because I didn't have that. I didn't have that family structure.
Good shit.
So when I'm always at the facility watching film, because Harbaugh is a workaholic. I'm like, yo, this ain't what I want, bro. This ain't what I signed up for. And it was a conflict of interest, and then it's like people, because other people got to do extra stuff, and other people got to work hard.
Yeah.
So it's not good when one person's getting shown favoritism and another person. I get it. So I ended up being like a situation where I couldn't just move up to a running back spot. I had to go through the GA type of stuff, and I wasn't really willing to sacrifice my family to do that. And my wife made that clear to me after I made the decision not to. She said it was the worst time of her life.
Oh, see.
So I knew that because she didn't see me.
You made
my kids didn't see me. Like I didn't see my kids until the other. I got home, they were asleep, and I wake up and I gotta go be in by 6.
You gone.
And I'm there till I gotta be there every day. Sunday recruiting, Saturday, Sunday maybe be home. Monday back at it recruiting. I couldn't travel because it's super NCAA violation if too many coaches travel. So I was I couldn't travel, but I couldn't. So when the other coaches went out to travel, I just was like, it was weird, man. It was super weird. So basically, that life wasn't for me.
Let me get you on this. So Michigan, you was there for how many years? 2 years. 2 years. So
2 years.
All of a sudden you like thinking, okay, this is not for me. My family. First of all, family.
Always choose your
family over everything. So
no matter what. No matter what.
How'd you get back to Louisville? Like, did you?
I'm not gonna lie.
With Wagner and all this kind of shit.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like because we all want to control our own destiny and think we have our own fate. I'm not gonna lie. I was butting my head against it. I'm like, I knew I didn't want to be working like a slave for nothing, and I knew who I was. I know I'm a king. I know what I provide. I know the football knowledge I have. Why don't I just get plugged in, right? But there's certain systems and certain things like why aren't there more black coaches?
Yeah.
Right. So I got to deal with that type of stuff. So I understand the demographics and stuff and the systematic racism that's out there. But it kind of killed me off to know that, like, I seen other guys working their butts off to 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sleeping in sleeping bags at the facility to draw plays that we never even run. And they're doing everything for nothing. Yeah. Right? Why would I want to sacrifice my time with my family? So what became something like, and everybody was celebrating me for was, oh, you a coach at Michigan? I'm like, yeah, I'm a coach at Michigan, but this is not mine. This is not me.
Yeah.
Like this is
not the finished. This is not the finished product of
this
my
is
life.
not my purpose.
Yes.
My purpose is something else, and I didn't know that, and it was hard because part of me wants that fame, and wants that I'm at Michigan.
Yeah.
But part of me was like, no, I want my family. Most of me wanted that. So what happened was I ended up choosing my family over Michigan.
So like when that ended, like did you call Wagner? I mean, you all a fan.
What happened?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, how did that connect? Because first of all, I don't give a shit as far as like if I have Michigan on my resume, that speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? So like, did you reach out to Wagner and say, look, what I got to do? Because you're a Hall of Famer at Wagner.
Yeah, so I reached out to other colleges. My wife was supportive into me going to even the D2 college. She's like, you want to continue coach? I went to coaching conventions. Harbaugh called coaches for me. Damn. And I'm out there like, okay, I'm about to do this thing, right? I'm about to do this thing. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I know my wife was on this, and I know it was a lot. And I know I wasn't home at all. And in my mind, I'm like, but I'm doing it because I got to make that paper. I got to continue to provide, right?
You talk to us.
So I'm doing that, and eventually, I want to say after the bowl game, man, she encouraged me to go up, just pop up on Coach Mark Stoops at UK, right? I just did a pop-up. It was no
former player.
It was no promise he was going to be there. And my wife talked me into going. I went in a blazer, and I went dressed up, and I went, and he was there. And I talked to him, and I told him what was going on, that my wife wanted to be closer to home for help with the kids. And I gave a lot to Michigan, and I would love to give a lot to UK, and he didn't have a paid position for me. So I decided not to live in Lexington. She wanted to move here, and so then I ended up. Let me. It was either mail. I almost went to mail with Coach Wolf.
Yeah, you should have.
And then when Ty Lawson got the job at Wagner, when the stuff happened at Wagner, and the head coach job was open, it came down to.
You know I ain't gonna let your head slide.
A lot of people was telling me to take the head coaching job.
You know,
but I didn't want to take it. So then when Ty Lawson came in town, and my former quarterback and senior played with me, captain, took the job. I decided to go there with him and to help.
So Zoe, you know I ain't gonna let you slide with this shit, though. That's everybody know what I do. Yeah, I do. So my thing is this. So you know, with the Wolf and all that, and that's like a mentor to you and father figure type stuff. Let's say this, I ain't jumping words in the mouth, and that's cool. So how'd you like? So it was no ill feel like. Stoops, granted, you, Rich Brooks, he had no spot for you. But did he was like, if I could, I would?
Yeah, he showed me maximum respect.
Okay, that's all I need.
Took my resume and was like, I don't have a paid spot for you, but you can definitely come
But you got a family.
You can you can come and help us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got a family.
Yeah, it's different. So let me ask you this. So you Cali. You Cali.
Yeah.
And you came to the 502.
Yep.
What does Satterfield come after you say, hey, I got a spot for you?
San Fran?
Satterfield. Louisville.
Oh,
what
no, I sent in stuff to Louisville.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying
I'm there.
Because I mean,
100%.
Because you're not. You got to take your family. And I know it's different because you Cali. You see what I'm saying? Even though
it is different.
It's different. You Cali, but you
also
was raised in Louisville, 502.
Exactly.
So
it is a weird thing. It is weird. I know I'm gonna take some heat for it.
Yeah.
I even take heat for being an Arizona Cardinal, which I don't know. Like people make fun of me for being an Arizona Cardinal
because the Cardinals at the end.
Because it's a Cardinal. So I'm already
I'm done.
I'm already ready for it.
I'm done.
I'm already ready for it. You know what I mean?
But no, that's what they do. You know, and that lets you know the rivalry because my thing is
it's a strong rivalry.
So what was your record? Well, hell, you was over Petrino, and what was your record against you over there?
Man, I want to say I was like 3-2. What?
2-2.
I'm definitely 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
Might be 3-2.
You ain't no damn.
Take that.
Stop that shit.
Hey, take the records from me.
Zoe.
The Henny.
Zoe.
The Henny is.
Zoe. Stop it.
It might be 2-2.
But you know what? The great thing is, bro, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Like you're like inspiration for the youth. The things you're talking about and all this kind of shit. Like I love what we're doing right now. We're talking. It's about you never know where you like. First of all, just because you come from a different background or go through troubles and shit, bruh, y'all can make it. Y'all can make it.
You can make
great shit. You know what I'm saying? And I love it because Zoe has.
As real as they come.
And before I do because I'm gonna fuck you up on this shit I got coming up for you. You don't know about it, but that's okay.
Let me say something quick.
Okay. Good, bro.
I sat here.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
The whole time didn't say nothing, right? And only because
my math was too much. I'm sorry.
His fucking story touched me so fucking much, dog, to
where
I turned into a fucking fan.
Hit home.
So if any of you motherfuckers come out here and say, "Why Mark didn't say nothing," excuse my language, nephew, but I turned into a fan.
I love it. Love it. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Like real shit. That's where I was down.
But if you watch it,
tears, bro.
Look, if you watch it, I say, "Hey, bro, I'm sorry."
No, you did. I don't give a damn about none of that. This is our show.
Yeah.
But I'm damn near over here in tears. I'm listening to it. It's like, certain shit hit me. Yeah. So now it's like, I want to keep hearing you talk.
Yeah.
Talk to these kids, because I'm going to make my sons watch this show tomorrow.
And I'm going to
I'm going to make them watch this shit out, because that shit touched me, dog.
Right. My mouth is nasty. Y'all know 100%.
That. It shit touched me, dude.
So, you got enough. We going to bring you
Let
back.
me shout out to Mike real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Boss. Mike. Shout out to you for bringing Coach Zoe here to us to have this wonderful show, because, dude, I'm
touch it.
This shit hurt me, dog. Because this shit was a great show, dog. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100. Dude, I'm just here, dog. I'm fucked up right now.
I love it though.
This is dope. This is dope. But this is dope.
Because I'm gonna tell you what,
this shit is dope to me, dog.
Goddamn,
my fault, brother. My nigga. My fault, brother.
But no, the thing is this. The thing about it is this though. What we try to do on our show, they ain't slide over, man. I lean and shit. I'm I ain't trying to block you, because your mama, my sister gonna be like, I couldn't see Dano goddamn night.
I couldn't see my son.
But I'm gonna tell you what, hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The thing about it is, when my little brother told me that we had a possibility to bring Zoe on her, you know what? I looked at some shit. Point blank. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? He had to grind. Yeah. The shit we talked about. Yeah. And so to hear his story, and he didn't hold nothing back, man, that's love, man. And that's
fucked me up, dog. That fucked me
that's
up.
Good shit.
My weaknesses, man.
That's good shit. And so, hey, bro. Anytime you want to be back on her, Gucci.
Man, text our phones, brother.
But you know what?
This is our Louisville
Central. No. Louisville Central was him all day.
It was, basically.
Because we ain't talking about NFL score.
Hey, none of that. We'll hit y'all with that shit Monday.
But I would say this, though. We gonna see what his music shit is.
Let me tell you this real quick. Oh, man, I don't want that. I'm surprised every time he does this shit.
This is what he do.
This is what he do.
Yeah, I got here. We basically have a Sweet 16.
Shit.
Okay.
See what I mean? See what I mean? You see what I mean?
We ain't gonna be great.
No. But you know something. You know something, I know you. So
I know all these.
I was born to some of these. So what we got here?
That might get you.
We got a Sweet 16.
You gotta answer some of these.
Hold on. We got a 90s male R&B 16 groups. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna go around the bracket.
Right.
So
okay, around the bracket.
Yeah. So Boys to Men and New Edition. And so the first up is gonna be Zoe. So he's got to pick who he think is better.
That's not right with this.
And he's the guest.
Yes,
wow. He has no choice.
And
he has no choice. You gotta go first.
And I'm gonna write it down. And I'm gonna write it. And we're gonna see who's gonna be the champion. So Boys to Men, New Edition. Who you got, Zoe?
Boys to Men.
God
damn.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
I knew it.
That is fucking
okay. Mark, you make condition high five.
High five.
What?
No, I'm going half.
Silk, H down. I'm going with Silk.
Silk only had one goddamn head. Two. He only had. That's it.
I love that.
How y'all 34? You serious?
First of all, how y'all 30? Stop.
Here we go.
Canteen.
Sponsor.
Canteen. They gonna kill me, and they like babies. I'm 46 years old. Silk brought it to me several times.
Stop telling our ages, damn it.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Shit. Stop telling our ages, man. Damn.
Bro,
Get back in the camera, bro. Get back in the camera.
Backstreet guy, if you come on, buddy.
Don't fuck us up, bro.
Blackstreet.
Don't fuck us up. Blackstreet guy.
Backstreet.
I think you fucked it up.
I fucked it up?
You fucked up.
Oh my God.
Guy? I don't know about who the fuck is Guy.
Shit. And let's make it good. You don't know Guy?
I promise you I don't know that. I'm fucking.
I like that. It's cool.
I didn't know it was Guy though.
No, it's cool.
I didn't know it was Guy.
Let's chill.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No.
I fucked with that dog. I didn't know who that was.
Get him.
Forgive me. I didn't know who the fuck Guy was.
Ain't no go backs.
It's on me. I'm going Jodeci with
Jodeci, man.
See,
He got the easy one.
112 after 7.
What you gonna do?
You know what? I got to go. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I saw some bangers. We already went through this before.
You ain't great fucking explain this shit, bro.
We're about to fuck this up.
Tell us your damn groove.
You know
Come
what?
on, man. Stop playing.
I like to see booty jiggles. 112.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yes,
This next one is a motherfucker.
I saw him.
This next
Drew
one.
Hill, Biff DeVoe. It's kind of easy to me. Now you know. Fuck that nigga. We just 2 different ages, right? Yeah. But you gonna go with me though. On this. What?
So that means y'all motherfuckers gonna go to Bell.
Oh, hell no!
I'm going with Drew Hill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
You did great.
I'm going with Drew Hill.
No, because you're trying to.
you.
Drew Hill. I thought I listened to.
I don't even think it should be on. This is not my shit.
This next was me.
This is not on my shit.
Next one is
Is this next on me?
Fuck you up. It's gonna fuck you up too.
Jagged and.
The next one is you. And it's, I don't know. I know what I know.
First off, brother.
I know what I know.
Hold on. First off, we got a new brother. He's coming on the show.
He's family. He's family.
I know.
Next is
What?
Come on now.
Drew Hill. I mean, Jagged Edge. My fault. Jagged Edge. That's easy. That's easy.
All right. So now I gotta pick.
Nah, cause you done.
Boys.
Okay.
No, I got.
We can't see what you see
I
though.
got you.
But let us know.
Let me
Okay.
moderate
Okay,
this.
go ahead.
Boys to men. Boys to men.
Oh damn, you done.
Over high five.
So who got the next one?
Next
So
one.
Zoe got the
Zoe
next
got Silk versus.
Backstreet.
Yep, Blackstreet.
God damn, Silk.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Oh,
I like
okay,
that.
cool. That's cool.
And you got Jodeci 112. It's as easy as fuck.
Jodeci.
Ooh, yeah!
That's crazy.
So you got Drew Hill.
You gonna get me cussed out of my mouth.
Jagged Edge.
First shot. You got that.
No.
You next, ain't you?
Am I?
Yeah, you next.
So I pass that off to me. Come on, man. Don't be talking
Yeah,
about
you next.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What do you think? Drew Hill, Jagged Edge?
We had that.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro.
Oh,
You better not make that bad decision. We had this on the show already. Don't make that bad decision, bro.
Hey, sir. Hey, niece.
Daughter, come
Can you
here.
give me some ice?
Come here, daughter. Daughter. My oldest daughter
Can you give
just
me
came
some ice,
here.
baby?
Come here real quick. Let me show people on the
Niece.
camera for you real quick.
Popeyes.
My oldest daughter work at Popeyes.
Can
Love
I
my
get
baby,
some-
but she ain't bring me nothing, so I'm pissed the hell off
bring
right
us
now.
nothing.
She
Bring
bring
us
us
chicken.
nothing.
Can you give me some ice?
Give me some ice. Give me like
Thank you,
that.
baby.
I'm hungry too.
They ain't bring us no
They ain't bring me no
chicken.
mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we were trying to get
No biscuits.
we were trying to get $49 jerseys, something.
They ain't no honey.
Hold on. Let me go and knock this out.
Who you got?
God damn.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who you got? It shouldn't take you that long, bro. We discussed
No,
this.
that's still. I'm going with Drew on this.
You goddamn right. Oh, I'm sorry, people.
Oh.
Man, you got my shirt.
You see how my little brother try to poke my ass out?
Hey, you on that? You
Yeah, that was a great.
So,
I
hold
would
on.
did the same thing.
So,
Final four.
So,
Final
Who
four.
I got?
you got Boys to Men versus Silk.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
I'm glad.
There's no way I can turn down Boys to Men.
Yeah, not on this one.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have, because I'm going to decide a champion. So you have, thank you, sweetie. You have Jodeci versus Drew Hill. Ooh, yeah. No, you. Hand me that crown.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
And then you win them?
Yeah,
You gonna win 'em.
yes.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
What's your
Coach.
sign?
Coach, stop this shit, Coach.
You a Taurus?
I'm an Aries, brother.
You're Aries?
Yeah.
Get it. Go get it.
You a
on,
fire?
what
What's
you
that?
got?
Fire sign?
We'll realm, dog. We'll realm, brother.
He's
You a earth sign?
He's a DuPont man. He's a dog. Jodeci, Drew Hill.
Show to see.
What you
Man,
feel?
that's a tough one, bro.
And you know what's so crazy?
Damn,
I
bro.
say the wrong answer, I'm gonna get a phone call tonight from my mom.
Your mama's gonna whoop your ass, dude. I mean, I'm just gonna say it right now. Mom's whooping that ass.
Nah, she gonna kill me over this, but
Yeah.
I got a barber shop appointment in the morning
What?
too. I might not.
Oh!
I might not even.
Pops
go.
is gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she gonna kill me too. I might
So,
not.
who should I write in?
Drew Hill.
Damn. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped the shit.
I'm going Drew Hill.
I
like that pick because I'm a younger.
Thank you.
But you're old soul. Don't do that.
No,
I'm
an old soul.
Don't do that.
I am an old soul.
Don't do that. Don't
we had this argument before, though, bro.
Hold on.
I'm young,
but we had this.
I'm like 12 years older than you motherfuckers. But hold on.
He's 30. I'm sorry.
Hey, you got my knife?
Bro, I'm sorry,
right
bro. I'm sorry, bro. I love you, big bro. He dogged me so much on this show, dog. I gotta get it back sometimes.
Boy to men versus Drew Hill. See, you know what?
First
of all, that's my pick.
Damn. Now we gotta look at him and see what he gonna do. What you gonna do, bro?
Either way, you fucked up.
Yeah. Right.
Either way.
Damn.
Oh, no, we go.
No.
Nah. And then you got Drew Hill.
Drew Hill.
Sneaking in my
Drew
bed.
Hill. I'm going Drew Hill. Drew Hill. Drew Hill. Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Drew Hill. But everybody felt that. Did had to get it. But hold on, real quick. I want to close the show off with this. So talk about your Wagner team real quick. So your Wagner people.
Yeah, because we most definitely
we kind of left them out. We kind of left them out of that.
So Wagner right now, man, we in the stage where we're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to become a team that we know we can be, and you know, it's just the community needs to be patient with us, you know, because it's not a thing about just performance on the field. It's about performance in the classroom and on the track and you know, multiple arenas. And my thing is, the reason why I came back, the reason why I chose to go to Wagner instead of Male was so I can reach the people and the kids that are more lost, that have less than opportunity to make it, you know, or less hope than the average person. So I wanted to come back to show those kids, like, hey, I went here, I graduated from here, and at the same time, people were saying I wasn't going to be shit either. I was going to fuck out of college too. And I made it. You can do the same thing. Instead of going to a male place where people are already kind of already groomed and established. So that's why I chose to be at Wagner where I'm at.
Right here, no, I am. That was the best probably answer of the night. And we had quite a few great answers. Yes. Because my thing is that y'all know I'm a male bulldog. What he just said, first of all, he's going back to his community who helped him. And so that was lovely right there. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, for all you people who doubt Mark and Will show, man, ain't nobody doing what we doing. Dude, we had Coach Zoe on her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Wagner, from Butcher Browns, Wagner, Kentucky,
from the bottom,
Arizona,
the bottom,
and he told you his story. So we cover a lot of stuff tonight. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. This is one of the best shows we did because I'm gonna tell you what. Y'all can't slow us down, baby. This is his beginning, and I'm gonna tell you what. Coach Zoe gonna be back on here. He gonna talk his stuff because he know his stuff.
100%.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the exact reason why Will's on her with me. And I appreciate him for saying yes to doing this shit. We both know our shit. We talk our shit. We know our sports. We do all of that. But for Coach Zoe to be on her, that's legendary.
Legendary. That's the beginning.
He talks stuff to where it's like kids need to hear that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to sit here and be like, why he didn't say that, why he didn't say it. No. My brother went in. That's what we do on this show.
Yes, sir.
When my brother goes, I let bruh go.
Yeah,
do what you do, big bruh. Love you. My nephew's
here.
He was here listening to a story, and he got a lot of stuff taken to that.
That's what we do.
This is what we do, dude. Nobody else is doing this. Fuck ESPN, all that.
Nobody doing this.
It's what we do. And like bruh said, big homie is gonna come back. He's family.
It's family.
Off top. So
yeah.
I'm here.
We heard.
Real quick, you know I'm greedy.
I know.
Clemson, and I know you know yourself.
Man,
Clemson.
Notre Dame,
man. I feel like Notre Dame gonna take it.
I'm going Clemson.
I'm going with
Notre Dame. They ain't got their lead. I feel like Clemson.
Without Sunshine,
you going Clemson too?
Without Sunshine,
you going Clemson too?
Without Sunshine,
I'm going with Clemson. Upset on the road.
Sunshine ain't playing.
Upset on the road. I said it today. Hey, Hey, if Clemson win, he has no choice but to come back Monday.
100%.
But also this. Hold on.
I want to. Y'all need to explain yourself.
Hold on.
What did I say? Libras. Oh, we doing this.
Nah,
What the fuck is that? What
I'm not do that shit.
What are y'all? They doing our list, Dynasty. They doing our list, baby.
Stop it, Mark.
They doing our list. Oh, the 23rd and all this shit.
Check us out.
Y'all both with Notre Dame.
Seahawks. Bills.
Seahawks.
I'm going Bills.
I
I'm
hate
in the NFC West.
What do you think?
I hate
NFC
the
West.
Seahawks, but
I'm going
Seahawks.
Bills.
Look at Russell Wilson. They about to lose to nobody.
Nah,
Russell
hold on. I got
Russell Wilson?
Dynasty.
The MVP?
I got a great one.
The MVP.
Steelers Cowboys.
No, that's easy.
Steelers.
I just need you to say
Why
it.
you gonna do that to me?
Thank you.
I just didn't hear to say it, bro. No. I just didn't hear to say it.
No.
Because I love fucking with him.
Yeah,
I love fucking with him, Doc.
Ask him how many times I picked the Dallas Cowboys this year. Thank you.
Nah,
Stop that
right?
shit.
Yeah, stop playing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like you tried to
Hold on. We still got time. Pick another team right now. Hurry up.
Titans.
Yes.
Titans. Titans. Birds.
Yes,
Titans, Birds.
Titans.
Ooh.
At the quick. Yeah, they need it.
Yes, they do need it.
What you
They
think,
do
man?
need it. They need it. They
What you
need
think?
it. I'm going with Titans too.
I'm going with Titans also.
Titans.
Yeah.
Who the Giants playing? That's your team.
Giants.
Who they playing?
He said off top Giants.
Redskins.
Hold on.
Redskins.
Monday night, no, Sunday night. Tampa Bay and New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
They not winning. They not gonna lose twice to them.
I'm
They
going
ain't gonna
with you
lose
too.
twice from
I'm
them.
going
Look,
with you
hey,
too. I'm going
that's
with you
another little bro
too.
right
I'm
here.
going with you too.
Plus his birthday.
Hold on.
He's not.
Hey, y'all.
Let's do one college game real quick. Who Georgia
say?
got? Georgia, Florida.
Florida.
Georgia, Florida.
That's a hard one. I wouldn't bet that one. I would stay away from it.
Georgia, Florida.
It's a trap game, but I would
College?
bet.
Yes.
I will bet
Where's
Florida.
it at? It's a cocktail. It's Jacksonville.
I thought it was in Georgia.
No, it's in Jacksonville. They do a
Jacksonville,
cocktail.
well, Georgia's the home team.
But they do Jacksonville. It's a cocktail.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a cocktail
Jacksonville.
party.
Okay.
But still,
Yeah, they
Florida.
ain't.
I think Florida because they're
I'm going
the because Georgia's ranked higher.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So they got more of a reason to try to beat them.
Hold on.
This game you see right now.
Hold
Who
on.
you got?
No.
I would have picked Miami.
They
and
ain't
looking
got a
like
game.
Who you got, Daniel?
All right, New York Giants or Redskins.
Giants.
Where's it at?
I like how the Giants fight against Tampa Bay.
I don't know.
I think it's like the Redskins. It's like
Redskins.
No, Washington
Damn,
sucks.
brother.
Both of them picked the Giants.
Jones is
He's
run.
not.
He gonna at least get on my
He sucks
touchdown
too.
run.
Pick the Giants just one time, brother.
I did, and they won the Super Bowl.
See?
That was years ago. We're talking about now.
Damn, I got one better for you.
That's a hard game. I didn't
Don't
bet that game
do
either.
that.
So
Don't do
just
that,
to
bro.
tell y'all,
Ravens go. Ravens go.
Ravens.
Ooh.
Ravens.
At the Colts?
Yes.
Why? Give me one.
Lamar Jackson's not about to lose 2 in a row or 3 in a row, whatever.
Okay.
He's not about to.
Who
Lamar
you
Jackson.
lose to last week?
Lamar Jackson lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, I just need you to
And
say that.
I know that.
I need you to say that. Look, hey, look, you see,
You got me again.
You see the shit.
He got me.
So let me ask you this. You follow NBA basketball?
Yes.
Who was your team?
LeBron fan.
So no matter where he goes, like he can go to like
LeBron
Vegas or whoever
No matter
else.
where
Okay,
he goes,
okay,
I'm a LeBron
okay.
fan.
So who's the best?
We was talking about team?
No.
LeBron.
LeBron or Jordan?
Man, I was a Jordan fan before LeBron. So
Don't even stop.
I'm
Because you
stuck.
said the same shit.
I'm stuck. I'm
You
like,
yeah,
so
you
I'm gonna
said
tell y'all,
something.
I was a Jordan fan, right?
Yeah.
And then when I moved here, I was a Reggie Miller fan.
This shit is still going.
So then
I got
was a
another
DJ.
thing.
No, I was
No,
a
D.
D-Wade
Wade.
fan.
I got another question.
When he was at Marquette. And then when
What you
D-Wade...
say? Fuck that.
Wait, hold on.
No.
And you saw the battles, reach games.
When I moved here... Yes.
Take it in my room.
So then when I moved to... I was a D-Wade fan, and then LeBron came in. I'm like, damn, I like LeBron. And I never was a Cavaliers fan, though.
Never.
I don't have a Cavaliers jersey.
And you wasn't either. You was a
Hey, I don't
fan.
have a Cavaliers jersey. I have a Miami.
Do you have a Cavaliers fan?
I have.
You got a Cavaliers jersey?
I even have I used to have an Eddie Jones. Motherfucking
Lakers, baby.
I'm from San Bernardino, so.
You got it.
It's the shit that I don't like.
No.
What we do?
Let me do this.
What we
real
do?
quick.
Players,
Let me do this
What
real
we
quick.
do?
So you a
Baby.
Are you a Kobe fan or a
No,
Laker
I'm a
fan?
LeBron. I'm LeBron. Look.
So what you
look,
said was
look.
everything he did.
Baby, they both days is born the 23rd of January. Just 20 years apart. No, it might be 40.
20, nah,
Damn.
man. It's
Why
like
is
6.
it-
And you know I
You
always
know
joke on my brother because he gives me a hard time every show
Y'all see what I
that
did
we do. Every show that we do, he give me a hard time.
Hold on,
Dude,
but I
this
gotta-
whole show is damn near like, oh, these motherfuckers got the male, the wolves. It's right there. Just take your pick. Just take your pick.
Nice.
It's fucking right there.
Nice.
He lying.
Nice, he's lying.
I'm not lying. Ask who's the Pittsburgh fan.
Why it gotta be January 23rd? Why can't it be?
Because we was born on that day.
Why? She's an April baby.
You an April 23rd?
I'm an April baby.
Me too.
Yeah, he's an April baby.
Dude,
What
thank you.
sign is that? Capricorn?
Nah, she
I'm a
lost
Taurus.
it.
You know what happened?
She lost it.
My
She's a
son's a
Taurus.
But
She
you know what
lost-
happens?
She lost it.
Like in the summer, you know, their parents was like, hey.
Yeah, you know what it was. You know what it was.
Hey,
we gonna
this
censor-
is some
we gonna censor-
deep
we
ass-
gonna censor that.
This is really
shit
going
on the
low.
We don't see the shit on the show, baby.
Hey,
We go hard on the show.
but since this show is still going,
It goes
who
hard,
you
man.
got to the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
Wow. So since my last season with the Arizona Cardinals and my best experience was with Bruce Arians, I have to say Tampa Bay.
Ooh. He twisted that shit on
He
you.
twisted.
You thought it was going to go
I thought he was going to Arizona.
Look,
He
bro's
went
on the
like
show.
that.
Look, bro, once a month, baby. You
I
gotta
have
have
to
you on
say
there.
Tampa Bay and
Who else?
NFC. Man,
Don't
I
say
mean the
that-
AFC.
Don't say that motherfucker.
So the
Don't say that
AFC.
yellow back.
I can't say
You
one
can't
of
say. You gotta say KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. You're right.
It's just a bitch. It's
Kansas
all
City Chiefs.
sense.
This
I
will
don't
fuck
know.
you
Don't
up.
even
No,
know.
no, y'all good
Y'all
though.
not
good.
family no
No,
more.
y'all good though.
Call Mike.
Y'all good.
Call Mike right
Kansas
now.
City
We are
Chiefs.
not
I got
family. no-
Patrick Mahomes as my quarterback in the fantasy.
You supposed to. You had the number one pick.
I had.
You had the
Oh, I got a
number
good
one
one.
pick.
No, I got a good
What
one.
you
I got a
got?
good. No, I got a good one.
I got-
So when you
I
was
got-
at UK, the basketball team, who was the people there?
Oh, I played there. It was Rondo, Romeo.
Oh shit!
Listen, I'm saying.
Oh, no,
No,
I'm on two,
I'm
baby.
very twisted. No, I'm very twisted. I'm very
John
twisted.
Wall.
I'm very twisted.
Oh,
No,
no, well,
I'm very
I
twisted.
went to Arizona, but my wife still was going there.
I'm very twisted.
Okay.
So I went back.
And-
I was going back.
No, it's Rondo a Hall of Famer.
100%. 100%. And I
He
ain't gonna
said
lie.
it first on the Mark
He
and Will
said
show.
it first.
Hey.
He said it first on the Mark
100%.
and Will show.
I ain't gonna lie.
So let me ask you this.
I'm not gonna lie.
This is like, because we know.
Yeah.
So who is from college, NFL, or high school, which coach was the most influential, like most important coach, like showed you shit? Now we heard
Got
Wolf.
you. Yeah.
So who you think? Like
What I would tell Wolf was there were the coaches that remind me of, and I can say that Bruce Arians was the best coach I had.
That's cool. But
he's
Wolf,
uncle. He's like Uncle Arians. He gonna cut you out, tell you what you need to hear, but hold you
I
accountable.
heard this shit.
This is
He gonna love you up. He gonna love you up when you.
That's what this bastard is to me.
Yeah, he's gonna love you
I
up. when
can't
you need to
stand
be
him. I can't stand him
Yeah.
sometimes. But we'll sit here and be like, "How was your day, little bro?"
Yeah.
Well, this and that. Well,
Y'all
you know
hear this
you.
shit?
Well, you know you fucked up.
Yeah.
But I don't hear that shit.
Yeah.
But that's why I love my big brother, and this is why this is the Mark and Will show, because
100%.
he will sit here and be like, "Bruh, you're fucked up. You're wrong. You did this. You did that." That's what makes this show genuine.
You gotta take care of
You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. And this is the brother that I wish I always had, and I got him.
You got him now. But I'm
got
gonna tell
him.
you what, hey guys, look, this right here is so great because we were fortunate enough to have Zoe.
Yes, it was. Coach Zoe. Let's say Coach Zoe.
Alfonso Smith. I'm gonna say your government name, but Coach Zoe. And we're gonna try to get him back on here at least once a month type of stuff.
We gotta get him
because
back.
he has knowledge and it's great shit. Because it's not just about where he like played at Wagner, Kentucky, and 49ers. Like he has a message for you.
And it was deep.
Deep. Listen to that shit. Listen to that.
Thoughtful.
Hey,
man.
thank you guys.
Appreciate you.
For watching the show. Make sure you on all our social media.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
What we do. But we gotta get. But hold on. One thing, we gotta get him to let us in. He ain't accepting our shit.
And he put that on her, dude.
I love it.
And you know what's so crazy?
Typing.
I tell y'all all the time that this food is crazy.
I am crazy.
I'm not the one. I am the mediator.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Okay? Zoe.
Hit that button.
It's okay. Hit the button, like, subscribe, comment. Please. Make sure y'all follow. What are you doing?
Yeah, I need to hit the button.
Not chat. Not chat. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
We got Crown on the table tonight. Crown on the table tonight. Y'all know we
y'all subscribe to everything that he's doing. He's back home.
Wagner High School.
Hey, if you got middle school sons and stuff.
Wagner, he's back home.
There you go.
But I'm gonna say this real quick. Then we're gonna end it. I need you to go ahead and train my son. Kill the camera.